Welcome back to the special edition of Hannity, Clinton versus Trump. Now, for weeks, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, they've been trading jabs over just who's better for women. But recently, right here in this program, Donald Trump, well, he turned up the heat in this debate, and he called out Bill Clinton for his past behavior towards women. Watch this. I looked at the New York Times. Are they going to interview Juanita Broderick? Are they going to interview Paula Jones? Are they going to interview Kathleen Willey? In one case, it's about exposure. In another case, it's about groping and fondling and touching against a woman's will.
And rape.
And rape.
And big settlements, massive settlements.
$850,000 for Paula Jones.
Lots of other things. And impeachment for lying.
Smearing, besmirchment of women.
And losing your law license. You know, he lost his law license, okay? Couldn't practice law. And you don't read about this on Clinton.
Let me ask you.
Now, the New York Times, and if you look at Stephanopoulos, these are like the pipe organs for Hillary Clinton.
Joining us now with reaction, the editor-in-chief of LifeZet.com, Fox News contributor Laura Ingraham. You know, the amazing thing, I know this is hard for us to believe, maybe it shows how old we're getting, but the fact is there are a lot of millennials out there, they don't know these stories. They don't know who Juanita is or Kathleen Willey or Paula Jones, and they're learning it for the first time. And I've got to believe that they're not going to react well to it. Thoughts?
Now, think about the climate on college campuses today, Sean, with consent. You have to, like, sign your consent for certain nocturnal activities, and
what are those activities again? I'm kidding.
Well,
Go ahead.
Sexual
but it's true. You've got to sign a consent form. Get permission.
So last time I checked, Bill didn't get consent, written or otherwise, from Juanita Broderick. And you and I have both interviewed her. We've talked about this before. I don't think I have interviewed a witness when I was a lawyer practicing law at the same law firm that defended Paula Jones. I don't think I'd ever interviewed a witness who was as credible as I heard when she was first interviewed by Lisa Myers for NBC, or when I personally interviewed her for TV.
Do you remember
she was so credible.
What Lisa Myers said when they were hesitating about airing the interview? The problem is you're too credible. And then I interviewed her, and you've interviewed her.
Right.
I'll be honest. It was very hard to listen to that story. I found her believable. I found Paula Jones believable. And Kathleen Willey, I believe them all. And I've interviewed other women as well. It's a pattern of behavior that would make anybody with a conscience and soul, feel horrible.
Well, using your position of power to intimidate women and treat them like just trash, like they're just a piece of trash that can be discarded, used, discarded, thrown away. Modern-day feminists used to tell us that, wow, rape exists just by a boss being involved with his underling. Like a boss with a young woman as old as Monica Lewinsky or even Kathleen Willey, just by nature of being in the workplace, that wasn't consensual. So that's what a lot of the feminists believe. But the question here, of course, is the idea that Hillary Clinton is this great bridge to female voters. I think a lot of female voters need better jobs. They need more opportunities. They want an economy that works. And they want a credible leader who actually puts their interests first. And we know when it came to individual women who were abused by her husband, Hillary Clinton was fine to see them cast aside and in often cases attack savagely.
You see, here's the thing. She's running as a champion of women. Okay, so then now, and of course, they use the gender card every election cycle on the Democratic side.
Yeah.
Now these other issues come up. Not only did these incidents happen, but then there was an orchestrated smear campaign against all of these women. That's a problem. And there's one other issue that very few people seem to want to talk about. The Clinton Foundation has taken millions and millions and millions of dollars from countries that practice Sharia, like Saudi Arabia. And women can't drive. They're told how to dress. They can't vote. They can't go out in public without a male relative. And they need 4 male eyewitnesses for rape in some of these countries. So my question is, she took that money. Now, I've searched high and low. I don't ever see an instance where Hillary Clinton spoke out against those countries that gave her foundation millions. Is it a fair conclusion that they bought her silence?
Well, I think the idea of foreign governments giving massive contributions to a foundation run by a couple with one former president and another likely presidential candidate and at that point, Secretary of State, that in and of itself has the appearance of such impropriety, regardless of whether they thought they were getting anything for the money or not. The mere appearance of it in legal terms and legal understanding, and she's a lawyer, is just obscene. It's
Laura,
obscene.
here's a question for you. Would you, let's say you have a foundation, would you take $1 million from the Saudis knowing how they treat women?
Never.
Never.
Never. Never. Blood money. Wouldn't want it. Wouldn't. I mean, honestly, people go there and give speeches and do debates, and I wouldn't give a penny to the Saudi economy, not one penny if I could avoid it. Certainly hope I don't have anything invested there. I don't think I do.
By the way, that's a big issue too, because now you're talking about Trump wants coal mining, he wants to drill, he wants fracking, and he wants nuclear, all of the above. Hillary's against all of those, and that means we'd be dependent on the Saudis.
Yeah. Exactly. She wants to destroy the coal industry. A lot of it already has been destroyed. And I think Americans have a long memory. I think the 9/11 report, the attempt to withhold those pages, Obama opposing what Congress did to allow that 9/11 suit to go forward. I think all this ties together, along with the foundation, along with the past. These people are just corrupt people. They are corrupt people to the core.
Are you calling
We don't
Hillary
need any more
crooked?
Corruption.
Crooked Hillary?
I said corrupt. I said
Same
corrupt,
thing.
although crooked Hillary does sound better.
Corrupt and crooked.
It flows off the tongue better.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Laura
Corrupt
Ingraham.
Clinton.
We appreciate it. Thanks so much.